Jark. Hello.
It would have been really funny if I'd managed to get Craig in here for this session and just here now recording after so long. Howdy, everybody. Who would like to recap last session for inspiration?
Me. I finally remember what happened last session because it was one thing.
Oh my god.
I kid. It's just I'm always so insecure about missing like other characters like minutia that I can't remember whether it was last week or the week before. But this time I got it. So we set out from Alderheart to the Scorched Grove, and we encountered a like an ash snake and put it down, not without taking some big damage. We elected to go back and stay at a shitty inn near the roots and be on our way in the morning. Wisteria tried to insist that she could cook for the party, but could not find a kitchen that the employees would let her use. The fuckers. And then
how fucking dare they?
Yeah, how dare they? Man, I wish I could walk into every Olive Garden and use their big old kitchen to cook my dinner. Anyways. Anyways, we after that we set out again to the Scorched Grove, and we spent the entire rest of the session trying to figure out a mysterious sort of druidic riddle that was written on this altar. Oh, sorry, we collected the branch. Gosh, what's it called? Ted, help.
I got nothing for you.
Okay.
I do
Anyways.
not remember.
We or something like that.
Yes, thank you. God, Tyler, coming in.
Look, I am not sure about this.
Anyways, we collected this magical branch that we were supposed to use in a ritual for this altar, but we had to go through some ancient druidic rigmarole to actually get to the dungeon. So we put all our bird brains together and ended up at first not doing anything, and then activating a big trap that scorched everyone close to us in a giant column of fire. And then finally we just let the magic stick do its thing, let it burn, let it go through the whole 9 yards, and then the entrance to the dungeon rose out of the ground, and we left off about to head in.
Yes, you are descending into the deep and dark dungeon within the Scorched Grove. There is a stairway below that occasionally twists and turns upon itself and winds down for about 150 feet to the point where you do not see any more. It is very dark down here now. Does anyone want to do anything about that?
I got dark vision. That's a you problem.
I will fire up a torch anyway, because this, there's puzzles. There might be something that we actually need to see well instead of just...
I'm going to gesture for you to put the torch out and do this. Where is it? Eyes of Night. Yep.
Okay, that's still dark vision.
Yeah, but it's out to 300 feet.
Okay, that doesn't solve the issue that I was resolving with the torch, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe color might be important. Who knows?
Nah.
So who's all getting your magic night eyes?
1, 2, 3. I can do everyone. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Now I gotta do the goddamn
Mhm.
token editing. Fuck you, Cody.
Mhm. And a torch.
And, fuck you, Cody. And I would say, and while that's happening, I'll be doing something else, but this does take a lot of focus, so
No worries.
uncomfortable
I'll be right
silence
back. One
second.
instead.
So get with those soul names, Cody.
It's hard.
How long does
Tyler's was easy.
Hmm.
I could have probably stopped at a cinnamon roll soul, but it felt like I had to get like one more piece in. It felt empty.
Okay. All right. Can you all see?
Oh yeah.
An egregious amount, yes.
We're still on the overhead map, so nothing has really changed
What?
for me. We're still on like the blank battle map,
Mhm.
so like
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh,
has
okay.
changed. I can see exactly as much as I did before you asked, which is everything.
What?
But
My vision has extended from a smaller
Yeah,
amount to a much larger amount.
I can see a lot more now.
I can see the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is how it should be.
I could already.
Okay.
That's why I was saying that nothing.
That's
seems to have
weird. That's weird because it did not. Your thing said you should only have 60 feet. But oh well. All right. Finally, the stairs open up into a chamber that is shaped out of black volcanic rock that is rough to the touch. There is a small wooden disc in the center of this chamber with a series of carvings on its surface. In one quadrant of the disc, there are runes that glow dimly with red light. And there are 4 alcoves surrounding this central room, equidistant from each other. In 3 of them, there are large statues of eagles made of that same volcanic rock, resting upon intricately shaped branches of small petrified trees. The 4th alcove is empty.
I guess I'll start looking around for any druidic writing again. If it happens to be like obstructed by dust or something.
Okay. Where do you begin your search?
I'm probably just gonna start working my way around from like left to right. I don't know
Like
if
in
it'll be on the walls. I don't know if it'll be on the pedestals.
Yeah, so you're starting off one wall?
Yeah.
All right. So you are approaching, I'm assuming we can safely say, the alcoves, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excellent. Then, as you approach one of them, looking around for some marks, because you can see that there were carvings on the stone pedestal, but they were far enough away to not necessarily read, so you begin looking for similar shapes in the darkness. The stone statue next to you, anyway, begins to move with a scraping and groaning of stone on stone, and then lunges forward with claws and its sharpened beak. The others likewise become active. So we're going to start session with combat!
Woo!
Yeehaw.
Hey, did we take a short rest between doing the thing and
I don't think
The
so.
fire tree.
You guys suck. Okay, sure.
I'm missing a couple hit dice. But I don't know when that
So am I,
was.
actually.
Scrolling up.
That might have been after the snakes, which
It was.
Yeah.
It definitely was, because I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, so we would have had a short rest then between then and the puzzle.
Then in
Yeah,
the puzzle, but not the puzzle and now.
Right.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
didn't get hit by the fire, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes. Sorry, I was AFK at in the restroom. What am I looking at as far as enemies go?
Gargoyles.
The statues.
Bunch of gargoyles.
Cool.
Would I be able to reasonably say that Beckett was standing in the empty alcove posing like one of these statues?
Not at this point.
That's what I wanted to do.
Not at this point, but that is a charming thing to attempt if you survive. Okay. Sorry, I am just finding my square that I was using to measure the distance of this particular room for all of you. Which is there. Here we go. No, it did not. Ta-da! Okay, that's the room you're in. Okay.
Crumbs. Damn it. Damn it.
Okay, then. Did everyone roll? I forget how small this crew feels. Wisteria is up first.
Oh, she sure is. The rumor size really put a kink in my plans. Huh. Yeah. So, I think Wisteria is going to end up, what's the radius on that? On Shatter, it's 30
Radius
feet?
is 10 feet.
Oh, okay. So I will go ahead and cast Shatter on... Oh, wrong cursor. This one, the closest one to Hattie.
Okay, just like directly on top of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't really get it. Anyone else in there?
Oh, God. Wow, it feels nice to come back from vacation, have my first D20 roll be a nat 20.
Well,
Sick.
But it still will take the half damage.
Then I will go ahead and move over. I'm going to go ahead and move over here. That's it.
June, which one of those targets were you aiming at? Okay, thanks.
All right. We got a wizard who's taking the dodge action. Oh, that's right. A couple of you guys have exhaustion levels.
some people had hot feet.
Hot feet. Gross. Gladys, it's your turn.
Gladys will... Okay, not now, Zap. You gotta move, brother. All right. 1, 2, 3. From about there, we'll... actually... Yeah, you know what? I will cast Hunter's Mark on a Stone Eagle right over here. And I will fire off a nail from the nail gun.
All right. An 18 will hit. Okay, 16. Not bad.
And I will keep moving down. 1, 2, 3. There. And that is my turn.
Okay, then we have Hattie.
Yeah. I'll back up a bit. I will. Yeah, I'll bonus action Chalice, and then as my action, click on my Channel Divinity. That. So I'll start doing my little circle of everybody feels better. And then, yeah, Chalice just means if I heal, I can give it to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give myself some temp HP real quick. You know. Could have been better.
Yep.
Could have been better.
Okay. Beckett.
I am going to... I have no offensive spells prepped. What am I doing?
You're an artificer.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to, let's see. Bum. I need to reference a rule real quick. It'll take me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
But I'm also going to shoot one of the enemies. Alright, so what I am going to do is shoot this guy over here on the right with my lightning my lightning launcher. So 25.
25 is going to hit.
8 and then an extra 6 on the first shot.
Okay.
And then turn off that pulse and shoot him again for another 8.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run up and get in their face, and I'm going to use my bonus action help, and I'm going to give help to
Is this a ranged help, or is this the racial feature? Is that one limited to the 5 feet?
You can use the help action as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm using the help to give Serena, I'm pretty sure, help on attacking this one.
Okay. Help standard has you have to be within 5 feet, which is why the mastermind is special because it's got the range.
You on the action help, it says you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of me. So I have to be in 5 feet of the enemy that's being attacked.
Okay.
Is why I moved up.
Yes. Sure. Okay. Yes. That is correct. Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I was standing as that was happening. Cool.
No worries.
Then on the gargoyles' turns, on the guardians' turns. They do fly. They fly really well, actually. One is going to extend its eagle wings and swoop down over here, over your heads, and land just between you two, Wisteria and Oddwald. The other is going to go 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. flying this way around the room over to Hattie, and then the other one doesn't have to move in order to make its attacks.
I'm not doing anything. Don't mind me.
Wisteria, you are snatched out with an open, creaking beak from the interior. You see a heated flame that doesn't really seem to give off a lot of warmth, but glows and glistens behind jeweled eyes in its carved head. But you are missed with that first attack. Oddwald is not, and takes 5 points of fire damage as he is slashed with the talons of the creature. Then, Hattie, this thing dives onto you with a 17 and a 23 to hit.
Okay. I'll spiny shield. the first one.
Oh, it's been a long time.
So he can decide if he wants to go for another one. I'll spiny shield real quick. Go ahead and
yeah.
friend.
I know what spiny shield does.
I know,
just roll your
I feel like
dice.
You need to see it every time, you know? Because soon we won't ever see it again, and won't that be a shame? Whatever will we do? Let's see, that's 3. It's been a while. Okay, so mine is that on the first attack. And I guess if he hits me again, same thing for the second.
Yeah, is it gonna re-roll the dice every attack?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
when
so
you
re-roll.
are hit.
You'll need it, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so you do not take any damage for the first attack, but you take 2 points of fire damage on the second.
Boink, boink.
And then, who do we have left? We have Beckett left. With a 19 and an 18 to hit Beckett.
Those both hit.
Okay. That is a total of 9 fire damage as it rakes its claws and stony beak into your armor. Then is Serena's turn.
Been muted this entire time.
Oh no,
classic.
the divination wizard muted.
I guiding bolt that one. I have aid from. I had a whole thing. I don't with the
classic.
Hey, come on, Ted. I want to hear what you had to say.
No, it's fine. It's fine. There is, however, a torch at my feet, which I step out of the way of because I need a hand to the somatic components and beg the spirits to just kick the shit out of this guardian. Thank you, Beckett, for that guiding for the help, because that turns the 10 into a 25 to hit.
Yep.
This is just cast at first level, so that is middling 12 radiant damage.
All right. Okay, then. Wisteria.
All right, time to get down to business. Wisteria's gonna scramble around this way, point 2 fingers forward, and go ahead and lightning bolt. Going straight through these guys and busting the wall at the end.
All right. One of them fails, one succeeds.
Sorry. And I'm also going to change this to fire damage. Therefore making it a 23, 4, 5, yeah, 26 fire.
Okay.
Oh, and damaging the one in front of me for another. What was it? Is it half my sorcerer level?
Yes,
2. 2, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to double check. You have the thing that makes it so resistant creatures are not resistant, right? To your damage type?
Yes, I do.
Okay, just check. Because otherwise you might have been real sad.
No, I am very aware that these things are made of stone and I am slinging fire at them.
Well, they're also dealing fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay, however, the one that failed, the one nearest to you, is blasted most of its limbs from its body and is swinging its torso around like a giant club offensively. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, just that.
All right. Excellent. I almost called him for a turn, but that's not how this works. Okay, Aldwald is going to disengage and move back. And Gladys, it is your turn.
All right. I will take a few steps up and fire another nail at my friend up here.
A 16 hits. And how would you like to do this?
I see its limbs burnt off from Wisteria's flaming lightning bolt. And as its head hits the floor, I nail it in place with one of my nails. And with my bonus action, I would like to move my hunter's mark to this friend over here.
Okay. Cool.
And actually, I think just to not leave Hattie hanging out on a limb, I will take step up.
Okay. Then it is Hattie's turn.
Yeah. I'm going to reach out and frostbite. Yeah, frostbite. On the one directly in front of me.
Okay. 15 misses. Okay. Yep. Wow. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Great. Then. Oh, whoa. Beckett, what's up?
I am going to, let's see, stay where I am and take the disadvantage on a couple more lightning launcher shots.
You'll have advantage on the first shot from never mind.
Sweet.
From the guiding bolt.
7, and then that one gets an extra 2. And in second attack,
yeah, that's a miss.
But then I will again give the help action. Beckett is just like jumping up and down just in front of this guy. Hey, look at me. Hey, I'm right here. Hey. And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. And dwindling in body parts and in stamina, the stone guardians are going to continue bashing their bodies into y'all to hopefully keep you away from the hidden treasures. We're going to attack Gladys and not Mr. Spiny Shield, as far as they know. I know all of you have it, but they don't know that. They're stupid. They're made of rock. 17 to hit, Gladys? Adam. Yeah. Yeah.
Spiny shield.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Roll your dice. Ha! You still take 1.
Nice.
The amount of times it's fully mitigated is awful.
It's balanced and good. Don't worry about it.
This is why I'll continue to throw monstrous amounts of bandits at you, guys. And then to
So
Beckett,
what you're saying is, it's all these fuckers' fault that Roderick is dead because he didn't find the shield.
Yes.
Cool.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah. You can blame
cool.
You should definitely blame the party. That makes the most sense. Yeah, I like this. Beckett, a 16 and I think a 9 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
Okay, I think because I remember it wasn't gonna hit, but I did get up again. Miles, get out of my chair. All right. Serena.
Well, see, I'm
Get out of my chair.
stuck here because I don't really have any attack spell cantrips, so I feel bad not utilizing the help action.
Hey, it's a
being
free bonus
provided.
action that I wasn't using for anything else. I will not be offended if you don't use it.
No. The advantage is there. So, who have I seen get hit so far?
Beckett.
The people who have been struck have been Oddwald, Wisteria, Gladys, Hattie, and Beckett. Everybody, as it turns out,
Okay.
except you.
All right. Huh.
Effectively, not terribly, but in combat, you would see everyone has been attacked.
Okay. Well,
Cheer, yeah.
I'll wait then anyway. I will just do the same thing as last time. I will Guiding Bolt. I will beseech the spirits once again to deal with this this one that is next to Beckett. That should be an advantage. Crap.
Yes.
23. Once again,
That'll hit.
the help action turns a hit into a miss. No, I said that backwards.
10 is just enough. How do you want to do this?
It is just mote after mote after mote of a radiant light, just suffusing this thing until it just stops moving. The fire turns into the color of the radiant energy and then snuffs out, and it just falls to the ground.
Whew. Cool. You moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my torch while I move here to try to draw some attention. Actually, I'm gonna move one more, so I'm between it and Audible.
Okay, Wisteria. June is muted.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and not do an AoE thing to kill all my friends, and
now's the time.
Here comes the big reveal.
Yeah, right. The big reveal of not really having much non-AoE stuff going on. So she's just gonna fling a firebolt from here. Whoo, doggy.
22 will hit. 9 points of fire damage that it cannot be resistant to. Will kill it. How do you want to do this?
After just sort of beating on it, she's just gonna hop over everyone's head and sling a firebolt and crash into its glowing, bejeweled head.
All right. Okay, then. That's combat.
And I would like to transfer my Hunter's Mark onto Oddwall.
And I would like to fish through the wreckage for these nice little jewels.
Sure. you can find, typing it out, 70 gold pieces worth of gems. 70 gold pieces worth of gems. They're all kind of like in some stone, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, that's what you can collect.
I'll crack them out later.
Okay.
For the next, I guess, hour, I'm just gonna have a 10-foot bubble of starry light to better read the walls with.
Okay. Once they have all been demolished, the stone, as you're beginning to dig through it, Wisteria, parts of it still remain in heavy chunks, but a lot of it turns into like a fine powder. I don't know if any of you guys have seen like how some volcanic rock turns to dust, but it begins to do that and picks up on the wind and begins floating over towards the runic circle.
Huh.
Well, that seems weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody is interested anymore about it. Like, this is it. You guys ready to head back to Elderheart? Quest over. We good?
Gladys is going to inspect this. What was it? A wood disc in the center of the room with the
Yes.
glowing red runes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gladys is going to go take a look at that and see if she can't identify anything about who made it or what it does.
Okay. There are runes, again, that you actually cannot transcribe. You don't read this language, but more runes begin to glow as this dust collects and begins to fill some more marks on the disc itself. Once, almost like embers, they begin to fill the crevices and then glow.
Can
Does
I?
It seem like it's missing some. You said it's beginning to fill the crevices and glow. Does it seem like we don't have enough dust because there's one like alcove that didn't have a statue? Maybe.
On the contrary, it would appear that the one that is empty is one of the fourths of this disc that is already filled and glowing. It is just taking time for it to glow.
Gotcha.
It's taking time to activate.
Gladys will pick up a handful of ash and walk over and smear it in this thing, see if that speeds up the process at all.
Another quarter patch of the runes begin to glow.
Hey, is it just me or does this look like a trap?
Hey,
Wisteria starts backing up.
None of the rest of us could read this, but you could read the stuff that was outside. Can you read what's on this circle?
Can I?
Do you go over to see?
Yeah.
Yes, it is druidic. It says there are words that say ascend and descend.
Like Hattie will point to one of the words that says ascend. Point to the other one that says descend.
And then when you say that, the wooden platform begins to lower.
Ascend.
It comes back up and then stops.
I think
All right.
we wanted to descend, probably.
I know, but I wanted to make sure first.
Okay.
It seemed like the thing to get group consensus on before we do it.
Wisteria hops on the platform. All right, say the word. I mean,
Oddbald, let's go.
Right.
Descend.
All right, everybody hops on the platform, and the wooden circle begins to lower into the darkness.
Wow,
The
this
walls,
is actually going smoother than I thought.
the walls are smooth and glassy black stone, unlike some of the rough, pocketed, textured stone on the floor above. Just a long drop down, and it moves rather slowly. But eventually, a soft light, not particularly, what's the word? The word that's coming to mind is giving. That's not correct. Helpful glow, as if like the space is widening up, begins to creep up from underneath you, and you can tell the chamber is opening. And then with dark vision, you can see around you a large subterranean cavern that is lit by the glow of magma, kind of distantly, but mostly covered by stretches and cliffs of stone. There's a flow of this glowing rock below an island beneath you, and a long stone bridge connects the island. A long bridge, I don't think it's stone, connects to the island to a bank on the other side, where a passageway continues through the cavern wall. The lower you get, the quicker it becomes very obvious. It is very, very hot in here. The magma is a good 60 feet below the island that the platform descends to. You can see the glow from where you are. You can feel its heat. There's 60 feet to the ceiling from where you've descended. The island itself is 30 feet wide.
Oh, okay. This looks like a place for a fire thing to be bound. Is there some clue we should be seeing spread out? Maybe we find something.
Yeah.
Anything unusual on this island?
Well,
on this rather small island.
Well, there is the bridge that leads to the passageway across in the wall.
Okay, and basically nothing else. Just patch of land, 60 feet above some magma, and this bridge. That all.
Yep, about a 20-foot long bridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump over the bridge.
Fair.
Just skipping the whole bridge.
Could you make a dexterity? Oh, sorry. You are allowed to make an acrobatics check if you would like.
Okay.
You have to start by making an acrobatics check.
He's got the Gerbine leaping though, so.
I need him to make an acrobatics check.
It's mostly about hitting the target.
No, it's not. Beckett approaches the bridge, kind of measures, you've got a very, you are far enough away, you don't have to get to the very edge to do so, but you take a springing bounce across, and a column of flame fires up underneath you. You fortunately avoid taking the damage entirely with your check, and land in the passageway threshold, a little smoky but unharmed.
Hey, so there's some fire, guys.
Yeah, I noticed.
Maybe the rest of us just stick to the bridge.
What if it's on the bridge though?
Well, it hasn't burned any holes through the bridge yet, so if it hits the bridge...
Yeah, what's the bridge made of?
You know, it's got to be stone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was right. I was right.
Yeah.
I will walk across the bridge.
It has some what should we say, bad writing here. That is not particularly helpful in determining, but it can't be anything but stone. There are some gaps in this bridge. I need Serena to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this will go well.
All right, another column of flame fires up around you, but between your shield and just light step, you likewise avoid being burned by this fire jet.
Hattie, maybe read the writing. Read the writing, Hattie.
I'll look for writing.
Saw it as I was coming across. Might as well read that.
What does the writing say?
What writing?
I think they were just
bridge.
No, I think they were just referencing the fact that it was bad writing, that the bridge was not.
Right.
Yeah. There's no writing.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How
Now
do you
listen, maybe
Okay, never mind.
maybe we shouldn't be going one at a time, just in case it can only fire one of those things off at a time.
Yeah, but I don't want to bump into any of you guys and send you careening off the edge. That's like even worse.
I'm gonna give guidance to Gladys and point.
Do you want a cookie?
You
Yeah, come on.
go.
Oh, don't worry about me. I got a few tricks up my sleeves.
It's a small favor, so you can do it, and then I can do it.
All right, sure enough. You ready? On the count of 3?
No, you go first, and then I'm gonna go after. I don't want to go at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna go then.
Okay, all right. Let me check.
Before Gladys goes, she does that thing. She's doing stretches. She's like pulling her left knee up to her chest, and then her right knee up to her chest, and then doing a couple squats, getting all those muscles nice and loose.
Gotta get limber.
Yeah.
I need to make sure. Oh, sorry. I'm just double checking if Serena needs to make another acrobatics check.
Is there another gap?
I'm sorry, I heard my name? What? I didn't have my headset on.
Just checking to see if you need to make another check, and I think you do.
Shit.
So you and Gladys make me another dexterity or acrobatics check. All right, everyone is gracefully avoiding the first jet. Unfortunately, Serena, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not going to be... Well, it'll be slightly better, actually. Yeah,
Really?
7 whole points better.
That's
Yeah, Vulpin get their int mod to dex saves, but not checks. Still not good.
better than nothing. Not good enough. The next column of flame scorches you for 8 points of fire damage.
Good thing I had those temporary hit points. Thank you, Hattie.
Okay,
I'm
then.
gonna tap Wisteria and point. You next.
Yeah, thanks. Wisteria's gonna go and dart across the bridge. It's 2 athletics checks or acrobatics.
It's a total of 3, which means I need Gladys and Serena to make another one now.
I after I get hit by the second blast, I will give myself guidance for what the...
Okay.
15.
I don't see your roll. Oh, there it is. Oh, 15 is not quite enough. Wisteria, give me an acrobatics check.
All right, first one. Second one. I'm going to, on the second check, I'm going to use my sorcerer feature to fucking re-roll that, because hell no. Oh, crumbs. Don't I have guidance from Hadi?
You
Yes.
did on the first one.
Well, guidance lasts a minute, and you can use it at your own discretion.
Okay.
Yeah,
enough,
I'll use it on the second one for the 14. What was the roll? Do I have to roll it?
You have to roll the d4.
Okay. So 16.
Okay, 16 is a save. Serena, I need another dex save from you.
I did. I rolled a 12.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
And then I need a third one, right?
Yes, and so will Gladys. That is 11 points of fire damage, Serena.
Oh boy. I barely made it.
All right, Serena and Wisteria and Gladys have made it across.
Yeah.
All right.
I quickly take my map out and put it back into the tube. Screw the top. I will drench myself with the geyser real quick. Then holds the little tube and says a prayer. Casts guidance and jumps over the first one.
Okay.
I drench my bags, drench me.
Uh-huh. Make me a dexterity saving throw. That's a miss all the way, sir. That's 12 points of fire damage.
Uh-huh. Okay. Still glowing faintly from chalice form.
I liked the spirit of the drenching in water. It is a jet of flame. It's you're not burning, but you are burning.
Right, you get a cool bit of steam coming off of you as you burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a
Your
cool
clothes are
smoke trail.
starched.
Yeah,
You're pressed.
I drench myself in water again. I jump again.
Uh-huh. Make another dex save. Oh god, that's 13 points of fire damage.
Oh wait, it doesn't work here. Never mind.
Yep. One
Another
more,
13?
man. Yeah, another 13.
We see him getting hit by these blasts. Can I drop? I can't reach him with a cure wound, but after the second blast hits him, I would like to cast a little healing word.
You are capable of doing that because this is technically round by round.
I got hit, so I know how much this sucks. I am casting it at my highest spell slot.
Also, can I take a second and try to size up?
That is 18
Nice.
total.
Can I size up Oswald and try to get an idea of what his jump distance is like?
Make an insight check. And I'll be right back to gauge that in just a second.
It's 16 because I didn't cast guidance.
Okay, you can see him doing some mental math, looking up at the ceiling a little bit, and then looking around. Okay, let's see.
I got one more.
Yeah, you got one more.
Yeah, same thing.
Yep.
Brent, guide, say a prayer. Hey!
Oh, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. Made it
I roll
without.
into the last one.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty cool. Okay.
I'm just trying to see if Oswald has a plan here, or if they're doomed, or if I need to help them.
He casts.
How?
No, wait, he can't cast magic.
How? When you said this place is like a 60-foot high cavern, how high are these gusts of fire going? These gouts of fire, are they going all the way to the ceiling? Well, because if not, he can take
No,
the elevator, have
well,
it ascend, and then
yeah,
hover
well,
over, like.
yeah, Ted,
glide, that's the word
that
I'm
was
looking
actually
for.
what I was just about to describe him doing.
Well, then
Like,
you shouldn't have let me keep talking then, should you?
You should have just been like, shut up, I got this.
when have I ever talked through a narrative over you guys?
I guess I could have used my. Never mind. I had a way to help people and didn't.
Good to know. Thank you for sharing.
I would have had to put myself into danger again for it.
Yeah.
But
Guess who just lost that cinnamon roll soul moniker?
You're gone now.
I was gonna do it, but y'all just were very eager to walk
Guess
across the
what?
bridge on your own.
Your cinnamon roll is burnt all along the bottom.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's right.
Oswald steps onto the elevator, tells it to ascend, drifts up about 50 feet, glides across, has to make one check similar to how Beckett was required. It's probably not going to go well for him, I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 1. All right.
I can give him a 19 instead. That's
Oh!
my important die.
That's what you want to... Okay, cool.
I mean,
Is this what I want to use it for?
Is
No.
it?
Is this what I'm going to use it for? Yes. Keeping this guy alive seems important.
yeah, we might need him.
Now, while we're in this room with lava all around, I am very, very curious. Anyone want to see how much damage falling into the magma does?
No.
Just
Yeah,
like-
Beckett jumps in the
just
lava.
Trial by fire.
Hey, just go hippity hop in the lava real quick.
I'm
Yeah.
so tempted to Sparta kick Oddwald into the lava.
It could be fun. What? I can't help you. Sorry. One moment. Here you go, get out. No. Fucker.
No? No?
All right. Into the next room. This carved passageway continues for another 40 feet. It is spiraling very subtly downwards and takes you into a very peculiar space. Transitioning into a room that has been magically shaped from the earth beneath the grove. The floor is made of black cobblestones, shaped from a layer of volcanic rock. Breaking through the stone is a line of 3 great trees. Each tree appears black and charred, with leaves of flame and bark that glow like ember. The tree in the middle is the largest, and its roots tangle outward in a great mass. One second. Sorry. Okay. The center tree shudders and stretches itself, bending and creaking, moaning deep within its wooden form, and takes on a more humanoid shape. Limbs bend downwards as arms. The center of its trunk twists into what could almost be perceived as a head. And before you stretches out long roots that gather together as legs. Eyes of glittering red coal blink between creases in the bark. And this creature speaks in a voice that does not echo and feels as if it is a whisper, but crisp and sharp in your ears. So, I am to receive guests. How long has it been? You
Oh, I'm shit at tests.
Then you may not pass.
All right, what's your test?
There is only some who are worthy of bearing the Borealis. Show me your strength. Roll initiative.
Ah, crumbs.
It'll be fine. I'm still glowing.
Oh, that's a cool token.
Yeah.
Sorry, take that first. The 9, the 22. I didn't think it showed up.
Oh, that
Oh,
token's
shit.
neat as hell.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's a really cool token.
Let's see. There he is.
It sucks because I feel like next level I'm gonna get resistance to fire damage.
Just in time. Don't worry.
I was reading Pyromancer before we started, and I knew very well that like Max had been saying that we'd go to 5 or whatever, and I was like, oh great, cool. And then I read Pyromancer, and I was like, shit, I get all my cool stuff at 6. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that is the curse of the spellcaster. A lot of cool stuff kicks off pretty early, but your really good shit doesn't hit till 6. All right. Serena is first.
Alrighty. Serena will kneel down, plant the shield in the ground, sort of whisper, and I am using my channel divinity on myself because I am almost dead. I'm giving myself all 15 hit points because I am dead.
Okay. Gladys?
Is this not?
All right. Gladys will use her bonus action to.
I'm going to interrupt real quick because I didn't want to use my bonus action since that's not a spell to healing word because I saw everybody get jacked up. I will healing word on Hattie at 2nd level.
I think
I'm actually full.
Hattie's looking okay.
Oh, okay. That's right. I hit you on the bridge.
Yeah,
so
you gave me a very big one.
Gladys.
I'm real good.
Okay, is anybody need?
There you go.
It might be okay.
How we doing?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Please.
So that is okay.
5.
It's actually 9 because that's a 2nd level cast. So with Disciple of Life, it's another 4 hit points.
I'm ready to lose this 9 HP that you gave me. Thank you.
Dice. All right. Cool.
All right.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Sorry about that, Ted. All right, Gladys, for real this time.
Okay. Gladys will slowly start walking forward. As she does, she's just staring daggers at Oddwald. Because she's got to transfer Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
But she's just staring at him the whole time as she walks up. And
oh, holy shit. Gladys, you should have rolled those acrobatics checks earlier at disadvantage.
I was keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
They were all fine because
Okay.
yeah, both of them were. It was. I was rolling both. It was rolling both of them.
Yeah, that's right. I think Wisteria as well,
18.
but yeah. Oops. Okay, anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. No problem. So I'm going to bonus action transfer the Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think that for my action, I'm just going to say, well, what's this test you want to see? And that's it.
Okay. Oddwald is still magically shackled, cannot cast spells, dodging, and stepping back. And then it is Wisteria's turn.
Oswald's magical shackles. Who put those on?
The dean of the college. They're just like silver bracelets that don't let him cast magic.
And he can't take them off?
No. But
I'm assuming that. No, I mean, fucking duh, he can't take them off. But like, great. Wisteria is going to hop backwards, cast a good old firebolt at this big friend.
Okay, natural 20.
Yeah, this fire hurts you too, asshole. All right.
Okay.
Holy bones.
All right.
Yeah,
22 points of fire damage. Whew.
And then she's gonna lean over to Oddwald and whisper, "Hey, your shackles. How do I get them off?"
With the key that the dean get. Like, what? Only the dean can take them off. He could theoretically he could use like a magic item. He just cannot do magic himself. He cannot wield a focus and cast.
All right. Yeah, and I don't have any like weapons for him. Whoopsie daisy. All right.
You're a sorcerer.
Yeah, I don't need weapons. I feel like I sold them all. Anywho.
All right. I love how you're like, can we get the wizard to fight, please? And the game said no. No, you cannot.
No, says the game.
You have to have him along. He can't be helpful, and he's annoying. Good game. Honestly, I love it. I love that shit. It makes Adam so angry.
Check and check.
Beckett.
I was just looking through my items, like, do I have any weapons? But I was like, no, I decided to leave all of them behind at my dorm.
Yeah,
I technically have a light crossbow, but I've decided that that's like integrated into my suit. So
gross, kiddo. Why? He's eating an eraser. Sorry.
You're fine. I'm going to let me see. Move.
Apparently he's got something he doesn't want in his stomach. Send the eraser down after it.
I'm gonna move up 40 feet. And going to shoot some lightning. Oh no! I'm gonna shoot some more lightning.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
All right. For 13 lightning damage.
Okay.
And do I have any bonus actions? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okie dokie, Hadley.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I'll move as far as I can over here. I will point at it and as my action cast Frostbite.
Roll to 17.
Okay. And my bonus action, I'll upcast that to level 3.
Okay, that will do nothing.
Oh, right. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't cast any spells.
No. Well, no. Sorry. Upcasting will affect it. Not. Its phrasing is.
Yeah.
Dog
spiritual
shit.
weapon doesn't get more powerful unless you upcast it at 4th level.
Yeah.
Of 3rd. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like it's written to trick you.
Using a spell slot of 3rd level. It does say 3rd level or higher.
Yeah, and then if you keep reading, it says it only goes up by dice every 2 levels.
For every
That's
2 above second.
Really very dumb. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's written like
Well,
shit, and it's very annoying.
I make a little slingshot that like just fires little star bolts out of it.
All right, excellent. Put it where you want. I just gave you a little bit of
Mhm.
fire token to move.
Yeah, I'll like put it here.
Okay. 26 is gonna hit. And if you'd like, you don't have to cast it at 3rd level because of
Yeah.
yeah. 10.
Pew!
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. The roots at his feet, of this great tree's feet, begin to glow as they burrow back under the stone and upturn some of the cobbles, reaching out into the trees beside him that begin to glow upwards from contact and shift to move and awaken themselves, and then we're... And on their turn, these trees begin to walk, shuffling forward over the stone.
Shit.
1, 2, 4. The first throws down one of its heavy boughs, crashing around Beckett for a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For, oh god, 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
The next swipes one of its long branches out at Hattie for another 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Spine shield.
You want a spiny shield?
I want a spine shield.
Okay. Roll your dice. Roll your dirty dice, you fucker.
Hold on.
You have to populate the spell first?
Yeah, I just want you to see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Karmic justice.
That feels pretty good for me. That's a total of 9 bludgeoning damage for you.
Okay.
2 for the tree. Serena.
30-foot cone. Just need to
What?
look at a 30-foot cone.
Just visualize. For no particular
Click here.
reason.
Cone. 30. Don't click it. Gotta drag it on. All right. Okay, that's in the worst. Okay, so no, that's only gonna get 1 or 2. Okay, so no, we'll just. We'll come back to that. No, we won't actually. We will. Serena will, while she is walking forward, she starts growling and, the pulling back the lips, sparing the teeth thing, and I am going to use my racial ability to cast fear at this awakened tree on the left and the flaming one in the middle.
Is this something they are immune to? No.
Find out. So yeah, that is DC 14 because I think that's based on my charisma since it's a racial ability. Is it?
Wisdom, I think. Oh no, that's.
I gotta look this up. It says DC 14, but I'm not sure that's
Mhm.
right because that might be pulling from my.
It's probably a charisma-based check.
Nope, intelligence. So
Ooh.
that is in fact the correct DC.
Okay. Well, weird. Both trees are afraid of you now.
I'm assuming the regular awakened tree just sees a sort of blue flame that is hot enough to actually burn it past the current fire that is on it, and God knows what this actual elemental sees. Probably a giant wave of water coming up behind me or something. But that is my action.
Okay. This is not the one that makes a drop. It's stuff and immediately run. Okay.
Correct. They have to do it on their turn. They have to take the dash action and move away from me by the safest route, unless there's nowhere to move.
Yes.
Does it deactivate on damage taken?
Sorry, more question. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, it can make a wisdom save. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
Yeah. But it is unfortunately in a big open chamber where nothing can't hide.
All right. I will use Gladys will use her bonus action to aim, and then we'll fire off a nail at big fiery tree in the middle.
That misses.
Yep. And that's it.
Okay. Wisteria?
Great. Wisteria is going to scurry over here and point at the big one behind the awakened tree and just have a very, I guess, determined look as a lightning bolt streaks from her. Kablamo! Sorcery point to make that fucking 25? Nah, I'll stick to lightning damage.
Okay. Trees are not good at dex saves. Oh my god, no, they're not. Jesus Christ. 22.
Man, DPS feels good.
Is that it for your turn?
Oh boy. I feel like I'm gonna get slapped for that. And I have no real recourse.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm going to. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. Beckett.
All right. I'm going to use my action to cast. You see, I also didn't prep any healing spells.
What did you prep?
Sick.
It's exploration stuff, identify and detect magic and stuff like that. I am going to cast
jump.
I did cast jump. I did prep jump, which is not what I'm going to cast right now because I need to make it to where I'm harder to hit. So I'm going to cast blur.
Okay.
So I'm blurred.
Yeah.
If you jumped like 45 feet away, you'd be pretty hard to hit.
Well, see, I could jump 90 feet away, but
that's right.
the
You'd hit a
problem
wall.
is I would have to also disengage, and I am a brave little chirping. I'm not running. Though I also have disadvantage on my attacks, which sucks. And this awakened tree that's next to me, is it fiery?
Yeah. Well, it appears to be. It's glowing unnaturally. It's not like on fire. It just makes you think of fire when you look at it.
Okay, that's enough for me to think that my flamethrower is not the right option here. Sorry. You know what? I have spells that are always prepped. I need to remember about that.
Magic Missile is a pretty solid one.
That is true. But I think I already cast a spell, so
yes.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. Okay, I don't even have an action. What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to stand
I
here
was
and I'm going
kind of
to.
wondering.
I forgot. I'm going to give the help action to Gladys to attack this tree that's next to me, the one that's not frightened.
The one next to you is frightened.
Yeah. The one on the right is not frightened.
I need to mark them both now that I'm back. We'll use the scary sticker.
Okay. Well, in that case. Dang. Okay.
Uh-oh. Beckett needed to make a wisdom save, too, for, fear.
No, it's creatures of my choice.
Each creature?
It's creatures of my choice. Oh, shit.
No, it's not. Hold on. I have a thing about this. Take heart.
Yeah.
You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Oh, dang it. I'm not within 5 feet of an ally.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would have had advantage.
That's a cute little...
14.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, so I didn't even get to cast Blur. I just had to run away.
No.
Little mousy run.
And that... Okay, so... I mean, is there 80 feet for me to run?
No. God, where did you go? Jesus Christ.
Put me as far... I have 80 feet if I dash.
That's definitely farther than you can go.
Okay, well,
yeah, that's good.
I'm gone. Can I like hide behind the tree?
You are afraid of us, though.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, yeah, not this turn. Not this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Well, it's gonna be a long one for you.
All right, Hattie.
I'm gonna cast.
I want to know what it is that Beckett sees.
I was just thinking about that. I'll give it some thought. Probably something like, I don't know, standardized testing.
I was gonna say
disappointed parents.
I was thinking sort of standing there with like the school teacher thing with like the ruler. Like, you've been missing your test again, like with the ruler. Like, like the old nun getting ready to smack somebody.
Oh.
Beckett just had a flash of showing up to class wearing nothing but his underwear to the notice that it's
turn on his armor and nothing works.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, the tree got a -1.
Hell yeah.
Both of these trees are fairy fired.
Okay, and then my weapon is gonna slam the other one. For an advantage one.
Yeah. The other one you said, right?
Yeah, it's hitting this one.
Okay.
Here, still.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna keep swinging at the big one.
Okay, you said the other one and
Sorry.
You confused me. 25 will hit.
Bonk.
Bonk.
That's my turn.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn. Yay. More roots dig into the earth and pull from it. Nope, he's got to run. That's right. Which makes me feel better. Oh, he's moving away from the spiritual weapon. What's his move? Aha! He will outpace the spiritual weapon. And there we go. And the last one. Oh, still in range for a lot of you. We're gonna try to. Are we smart enough to play good battle tactics? Yeah, alright. This tree is going to shuffle forward this way. Actually, it only needs to go that far. And uproot some of its roots and clobber Serena with an 18 to hit.
That will hit, so I will cast Shield.
Oh.
Wow.
Look, it's a classic for a reason.
I could Spiny Shield, but I'd rather just not get hit.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, Spiny Shield, let's see it, but all right. Refreshing.
Nice.
You know what? That put me in a fucking good mood.
Happy to help. Literally, the shield that she planted into the ground when she was snarling just pops up, blocks the hit, and lands on her. Where it should have been in the first place.
All right, Serena, your turn.
You know what? Fuck this tree. Fuck this tree. Serena is continues bearing, like, her head snaps around as this thing tries to attack her. She's still got her teeth bared, and I am going to use, with no spell slot, for my 1 free a day, I'm going to reach out. Hopefully this will hit, because I got no. 15 to hit with inflict wounds. Rolled a 9.
Oh my god! That'll hit.
Yeah, you have advantage also.
Oh, do I? Oh,
because of fire.
Right. So that would actually be 15 hit, doesn't matter. 21 necrotic. Just checking for that.
Fishing for a crit.
Yeah.
Saps the life out of this tree. It still stands, but it is in a bad way. All right. Kick ass. Gladys.
All right. I will cast Booming Blade and try and drive a spike into this old tree.
A 15.
That's
wait,
all damage for Booming Blade.
Yep, that's okay. That's all fucky. 23 hits.
And we can just use the 8 for the sneak that was on the Booming Blade.
Okay. Your dagger pierces into the wood, and there is a ripple and an explosion as the interior of the tree is throttled by thunder, and it explodes. And that tree is dead.
Great. Bonus action, dash.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Okay, Wisteria.
Wisteria is going to move up to join the fray. 35 feet, and then she's going to go ahead and cast Flaming Sphere. This is gonna get confusing with the spiritual weapon, huh?
Hold on. I'll just make this one. Purple.
Oh.
Great. So that's gonna be 5 damage. 5 damage. Where'd it go?
Which one?
Oh, there it is.
Nope.
Right? That was okay.
Purple.
Okay, purple's you.
Where's
me.
The other
I haven't put it up. There you go.
Cool. I'll put it here.
Great.
To the big guy.
Right. Dex.
And
God fucking shit. All right. Okay,
And
that's your
then
action and
as a-
bonus action?
no, I
'Cause it-
still
it-
have the bonus action.
Right?
Oh, wait, no, it's a bonus action for ram it, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, then that's action and bonus.
Okay. Beckett, you can make a wisdom saving throw. I don't know if it's at the beginning or the end of your turn.
I'm scrolling to find it.
Might be at the end.
Ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight. It can make a wisdom save.
Okay, if you stay back there for your turn, yeah.
Okay, so if there's like a wall and I'm like cowering against the wall,
Yeah.
Facing it, so it does say at the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, on my turn, since there is no moving further away, could I like use my action to do something like cast mirror image or blur on myself, something like protective?
Yeah.
Okay.
How fear effects typically work, like unless if you are not hindered by the restricted action, then you can perform as ordinarily.
Wonderful. Let's see. I'm actually going to cast mirror image instead of blur.
Okay.
So, and then I will continue to cower and cast. You do the wisdom save. Wisdom. Okay. Beckett is not wise.
Okay, Hattie.
Yep, step up here. Action guiding bolt. Ooh, love to see advance. 12 radiant.
Which one are you attacking?
The big one, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm gonna move my slingshot up, whip a rock at it.
Okay.
Oh, love to see an advantage. Truly.
All right. As these little motes of light are pummeling this treant, and so much else is happening. There is fire and thunder and lightning. Finally, this great creature, this plant, its arms outstretch and stiffen, and the awakened tree beside over here freezes and begins to settle, burrowing its roots back into the earth as this creature itself begins to calm and tells you to cease.
I'm dropping concentration.
Yes. For what purpose have you come to claim the Borealis?
Well, the aspect of fire is rampaging all through Humblewood. We were told the Borealis would let us put it back to sleep at least. Maybe even defeat it the way the aspect of ice was defeated. We're trying to save everything that's up there.
You have proven the strength of your skill. But who among you should wield the weapon? For that is what it is. In the wrong hands, it is a tool of destruction. You wish to use it as a tool. A key to a lock on a cell. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess something like that. To restore balance, at least.
I do think we'd prefer to think of it as the lock itself. I don't think anyone here has any interest in letting anything additional out, which you could do with the key.
Wise and fair. Which of you may bear the burden of ice?
Oh, what's this Borealis do? How does it work? If we knew that, we might be able to make a choice more wisely.
It is a seed of ice. Were it not to be planted in flame, it would consume the wood in winter.
And what will it do to the person that claims it?
Grant strength and the force of cold. Power unlike any to be matched in Elderheart. It might well consume its master.
I can take it.
Well,
no one else is stepping up.
No, it sounds like we're gonna have to plant this thing in the aspect of fire, which means we need someone who's gonna have to be able to get close to it. And if I'm judging everybody's capabilities correctly, I think that means I probably have got the best shot at doing that.
You sure? I can.
Guardian Tree, is this gift something you can hold in your hand?
Perhaps.
Could you make it something that you can hold in your hand?
It may be held, but for how long? We have no meter to measure. It is dangerous for one to take alone.
Oh, well, if it's something we're free to trade off, then why don't you hand it over to me and I'll hold on to it for as long as I can.
Shh! Stand here.
And when necessary, I'll hand it to one of my friends here.
Maybe Wisteria can hold it longer because she's got fire inside. Maybe it will counteract it.
Actually, a little worried about that.
I'm not worried about anything going away. I can sustain this. Hell, my fire burns through these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're talking about ice strong enough to quench the aspect of fire.
Well,
Um,
maybe I'm stronger.
maybe. I'm happy to try to carry it. Well, happy might be overstating it, but I you've seen I can sustain us all. If it's going to try to quench life, that's something I can provide in abundance.
I think that Gladys is right about getting it into the aspect of fire.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like instead of just rushing to go and plant this thing in the aspect of fire, we should sort of touch on what it said about if you plant it in the Scorched Grove, it'll consume everything in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking that instead of planting it, we use it to neutralize the threat entirely with its power instead of putting it in the ground or in the aspect, which is, elemental, I guess, in nature, tied to the grove. So, you don't want to do anything where we fuck things up permanently again, right? I mean, receiving counsel from the other tenders once they, I guess, know that it's not a myth would probably be a wise decision before we go running out into the grove.
Say, Oddwald, do you have any information you'd like to volunteer at this point?
Well, I've already discussed that at least 2 mages need to wield its power, and the aspect is going to need to be weakened before we can possibly use the Borealis to seal it in any way. Remember, there's a circle that was drawn. We have to bring the aspect of flame to the circle, and there we can seal it with the Borealis. The 2 should lock each other in place. They're not. They're going to keep each other from growing strong enough to consume the wood.
All right. Well, I covered half of the 2 mages part, so anyone else? She looks to Serena and Adam. All right.
I can do magic, but I don't know if it counts.
Wait, Serena, you're sure?
Yes.
I mean, I know none of you trust me, but I know the artifact as well as anyone can know the artifact as well.
Guardian tree.
Your cuffs on, Oddwald. There's not much you can do right now. If we can carry this thing long enough to get it wherever it needs to go, then maybe the faculty at the Avium will be willing to take those bracelets off of you.
Then me and Serena then.
How do you...
Help
what were you going to ask?
Oh, Guardian Tree. What form does it take? Can we request one? Or...
It is but a finger of the aspect of ice.
Is that vaguely dagger shaped, or like a?
It is
stick?
bigger than a dagger.
So it's just like a stick.
It is larger than your average stick.
Okay, like a staff then.
Yes, that would be accurate.
Hattie will shrug and look at this area. I mean, hold a staff, so that's good.
Yeah. Hattie, 2 people can hold a dagger.
Yeah, hell, it would be harder to walk.
Yeah, I guess so. We'd have to yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, If everyone's okay with it.
Yeah, Hattie's gonna pull out his star chart, like look at something, and then tap Wisteria and whisper something in Mapach.
What do you whisper?
Essentially, it essentially just says look within, and then Hattie will nod and say, "Okay, good luck."
Thanks. All right, Serena.
As you have been speaking, the warm light in the seams of the bark on this tree have begun to dim, and the rough exterior has begun to harden into ash. Finally, in its entirety, blackened and cold. Pieces of this tree, the limbs, the leaves begin to fall and turn to dust as they impact on the earth. And splitting from the tree trunk remains only a fractal of white light emanating from the crystal that, even at this distance, is cold.
Wisteria is gonna approach it and wait for Serena to come by.
Yep. Serena will walk up next to Wisteria. Just give her a look and says, "We got this."
When your paws touch the crystal, the ice, you hear the whisper, "With the blessing of the Night Father, this burden is yours." And it is dark, all except for the light coming from the Borealis. And with that, we're going to take our 15-minute break.
Ooh, cliffhanger! Woo! Shit. Nice.
Cut to commercial.
All right, be right back, guys.
That's such a pretty staff. Look at it. Oh. It's good. See, look, you laugh. It's good to know that it's a staff and not a dagger.
Yeah, no, I was laughing at the, oh.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, it'd be real awkward if it was just something handheld. The two people had to hold hands the whole way back. We're gonna be able to travel a lot, like, less fast. It'll be real annoying. Oh, I gotta link my my rough first drafts of everybody's soul name.
Oh, yeah, you do.
This should be good. There we go.
Oh my god.
Done. It is finished. The first draft, at least. Some of them need some notes, I think. You gotta work your way there.
The turtleneck citadel.
She's gonna be mad at me
Yes, she is.
when she sees. Hold on, I'll tag everyone.
Ted should be changed from fortress to forest.
Yeah, good. That's good now.
Yeah. How many fingers? How many fingers do you have? 1, 5.
Yeah, hell yeah. Skip to the end. You know the answer. Don't show your math.
He lifts one finger, then he extends all 5 and he waves them in front of his hand to like watch them blur.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Trick.
Smoke holes. So green.
There we go. Now everybody's tagged.
That's some quality work there.
Yeah. Soul names pro bono. No problem. Got you. Everybody still has to feel it.
pro bono.
Next one will cost
That
you.
is accurate. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I know it is. I'm just coming. I'm coming straight for you. It's the Turtleneck Citadel.
Turtleneck Citadel made me think of like Minas Tirith, but like with a knit sleeve over it.
It is like that, but with a turtleneck.
Yeah.
I think I was pretty well on for everyone. I think I did it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or at least you can know that this is how I see you. For whatever that's worth. I think I'm vaguely correct based off of existing data. But
I think so. I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, very strong.
Incredibly strong.
Hey, kiddo. Want to come sit with me? You want to come sit with me? No. Come here. No. Come here. No. No.
Hutch.
He's saying hand. He wants to drag me somewhere. Want to say hi?
Give me a hand. Oh, that's close.
I'll tickle you.
Evil.
Me?
It's just threatening.
Fred, if you don't carry through, from the sounds of things.
Do you want me to stop? Okay. Okay.
Pew, 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 pew.
What the? Did I open the same thing?
He's actually saying Pocoyo, which is the name of his favorite cartoon.
Oh.
Nice.
Which, when you think about it, that's not an easy thing for a child to say. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stephen Fry.
I've been there, Miles. You just make stuff up. You just decide that elephant is umpa jump and you stick to it. Nobody can tell you otherwise. You commit. You name the goddamn thing and don't look back. What's a chicken sandwich? Right, that's chicky shy shy. Correct. Next. My mom ran around the kitchen for like half a day going, this? No, chicky shy shy. Okay. This? No. Chicky Shy Shy.
Miles has taken to every time we get in the car to ask for chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
And he goes,
that's part of being in the car.
nuggets?
Chicken nuggets. That's very cute.
Which means that during the week, every meal that we ordered while he was with us was a chicken nugget of some variable, and he demanded it at every meal.
So
In
you
fact,
sampled all of the chicken nuggets your town has to offer.
Pretty much, yeah. And this morning,
chicken nuggets.
This morning, I decided to take a gamble and have some of his leftover chicken and waffles from IHOP, and he saw the chicken on my plate and got very upset that I was not intending to share.
Those could be nuggets if you cut them smaller. And he could be having them right now. You're holding out.
Yeah, it was funny because he'd already eaten like a lot of food this morning, but he was still insistent. He still grabbed his high chair, he still sat down and just started demanding the chicken nuggets.
Look, it's never too early to start a lifelong passion for tendies. You can start the tendies passion early.
And so I broke off a little piece of it to give to him. And when he was done, he looked right at me and said, "More?" And
yeah, that's right.
There is no more. That was the end of it.
Yeah, it's time to learn a hard lesson. When you run out of chicken tendies and you want more, but you don't have it.
He did the same thing with candy. He really loves a sour gummy worm. Which, because I've had to tell him no candy so many times when he asks for it, he just calls them no candy.
Yes.
And he got, oh god, did he wail when he found out we were actually out of the no candy.
Oh. Look, it's tough to find out that you can't have what you want.
Yeah, but not that tough.
Well, it's subjective. It's a big deal for him.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
One of the 4 things in the world that he can remember right now brings him joy. Is gone forever. It's never coming back. Until he realizes he can swoosh his hand in front of his face again, and that's pretty cool to look at. Then that'll maybe snap him out of it. But for right now, the list is now down to 3 things that he knows he likes in this whole world.
We actually started giving him sour gummy worms in an attempt to try to potty train him, which now means that every once in a while he'll just ask if he can go and sit on the potty just so he can have candy.
Nice.
That's a good training, man.
Smart.
Good training.
Which factually is not a bad, that is a thing that does happen. And frankly, if he's asking to use the potty, then that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
But again, we were out of candy. So now he's somewhere he doesn't want to be, and he's not getting candy for it, and he's not happy about it.
He's gotta I don't know, get a big Tupperware of Skittles. Skittle.
It's sour gummy worms and only that.
That's weird.
Yeah, I tried to give him other candy instead, and he was no.
You gotta just buy sour gummy worms by the I don't know, pack full.
Oh yeah, the last bag I had was not a small bag.
What's the biggest amount you can get off Amazon?
Well, I am acutely aware that you can purchase a 5-pound bag of Gummy Sharks.
Which were definitely not an adequate replacement for the gummy worms.
No, absolutely not.
Gummy Sharks.
No, he was not. Which is funny because he likes the Gummy Sharks. He also enjoys the Twizzlers that I have a surplus of. Not that he likes eating them, he just likes biting them into small pieces and then spitting them onto the carpet.
Sick. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, you can buy a 5-pound bag of gummy worms, I think.
Yeah, but then Cody, I then have a 5-pound bag of gummy worms that, like, I'm definitely going to be eating, and also my child is going to assume is primary nutrition for him. I
mean, look, there's pros and cons to the 5-pound
and I'm trying to vie for
gummies.
custody here.
Okay, look, I'm not saying that there's not cons. There are. But think about how many Tupperware containers you could fill with gummy worms if you bought a 5-pound bag. Keep those suckers fresh. Imagine you could have like four separate Tupperwares.
I will say
gummy worms.
I will say the gummy sharks in the bag with just like a chip bag clip. I've had that bag for like a month and a half now, or something like that.
That's not bad.
They're
got
still
a better shelf life than Peeps.
Yeah, they're abs by miles, absolutely.
Well, Peeps are touched by air, and then they're immediately worse. For every like theirs is definitely like an exponential scale.
Plus, like, I live in the desert, and if you leave a piece of bread out on the counter for 20 minutes, it's inedible after that.
Oh, we have the opposite problem here. You see, if you leave something out, it just get wet, and like that's just kind of it now.
Everything becomes sponge.
Yeah, bread.
Yeah,
you gotta put bread in the fridge. Gotta.
My family vacationed in California for a few days, and the hotel we were at had complimentary donuts, and we grabbed an ungodly amount and brought them back to the hotel room. And then we're like, these aren't gonna keep, but like we do have to go, and we'll be back tonight. We came back and they were still fresh as hell because there's I don't know, moisture in the air.
Yeah.
And it blew our fucking minds.
It's a bit of a monkey's paw situation, you see, because there is moisture in the air, but it doesn't go away. Is the thing.
The wet towels that don't dry? I don't understand.
Towels don't dry. Towels never dry. I was trying to think of other. Sometimes there's just like condensation on countertops.
Ew!
Reasons.
Ew!
Yeah, it's not
disgusting.
Yeah, it's very gross.
Ew!
I don't care for it.
Tyler discovered what dry heat at 100 degrees feels like, and like why sweating is like not a bad thing. When you live in the right climate.
The mythical humid putter inners. The bog generators that they shove the humidity into the houses like monsters.
Yeah.
The swamp cooler? The swamp cooler that I have in my window?
The bog generator.
Yeah, that kept us alive.
It's real then. They're not just that's not just a fucking like hoax. They put the wet air in.
Here, it's in my window.
How is it like wet though? That's the thing.
Like I assumed it was just like a regular AC.
Okay,
but it definitely is a lot bigger than a regular AC.
Humidifier is different. This is a difference in scale, I'm told.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, a humidifier and a swamp cooler functionally do the same thing. They moisten the air. The swamp cooler also cools the air while.
Yeah, it has a fan. So it's got this. Hold on, I got pictures.
That's a lot of wet though.
It's not.
A lot of really
it is because
wet.
It's attached to our hose. So it's got this hose that.
I guess I should have known that's where you get the water from. What's the other option? So it just sprays water in front of a fan and fires the water out into your room?
It's got these like filters that it trickles the water down into, and the water's like suspended in these filters, and then the air blows through the filters, so nice, cool, like humidified air gets blown into the house.
We have a similar thing like in like the shop, like the garage at work. That does a similar thing, but it's rarely used because I got back to Oklahoma and it's like 85, which sounds nice, but it's so humid that I couldn't stand being outside, and it was horrible. So
Come live here. It's nice. It's wretched and nice.
It's dry.
Come and see the snow, baby. It's awful.
Oh,
Shovel my fucking walk.
Yeah.
And my shitty driveway. Icy patches and salt, absolutely. Black ice.
How you keeping those animals cool, Ted?
Right now we just have fans going, although one of the large fans broke, so we just have fans on the older sheep right now. My boys just make do with shade. If it gets bad enough, I'll go buy 100 pounds of ice to stick in front of the fan again.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not fun keeping sheep cool, but
I mean,
they done been
walking
peeled though,
sweaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've all been peeled, although they've probably got about a month of sleep already.
You didn't. The way you just said peeled as casually as you did made it sound like that is the technical term. Well, yeah, of course they've been peeled, but you know.
I'm trying to decide if dry ice would be better at cooling a room than normal ice.
Probably not, because it doesn't last as long. It'll
sublimate
faster than the ice melts.
And it doesn't store as much energy, I don't think.
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously it's good for, like, packing shit, but it's not good for keeping us, like, a big space cold.
Yeah, we had, like, a false alarm on, like, a tropical storm, and they brought just, like, I don't even know what the fuck to call these. Like shipping container, very small shipping containers of dry ice. It just dropped them on like the first floor of our building. So we were like, I guess we'll just fill up every like container we have with this shit and put it in the fridge. Because we did pay for them to bring it here. But those shipping container things have just been sitting there now for 2 weeks. And I don't know if they still have dry ice inside of them. Because we're probably talking like each of them had like 50 pounds of dry ice. Which is a lot of dry ice.
Yeah.
Please tell me that's what ERCOT's spending its money on instead of actually being able to heat or cool things.
Nah, that one would be UTMB.
Okay.
That's definitely a UTMB thing. They're like, okay, emergency preparedness. What does this mean? When it's about to be bad, we're just gonna dump a bunch of dry ice in your basement and go ahead and go get it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's it like living in a town that's not like obsessed with emergency preparedness? Y'all, did you know it's standard like it's standard out here to have up to like 3 months worth of like emergency preparedness storage in your house? Why? Because Mormons are prepared for the end of the earth. It's crazy.
Right, let's just dial this back here. Let's not start saying things that can't.
Well, there's a reason why in Armageddon we all flee to you. So like you got land and like shit to sustain it. So like we all. I
plan on just dying in Ted's forest. Just
How many tiny homes could we put on your land?
Not phrase it that way, please.
Yeah, would that be the aforementioned forest of kindness?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, show up there and then just go die. Yeah, that's.
Well, no, it's more like you don't have to do anything to take care of me. I'm just gonna kind of be around and hang for a minute, but I'll probably die. I'm not gonna try or anything. It's just one of those things that might happen.
How many tiny homes?
To be real, that doesn't sound any better.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That explanation did not help at all.
I'll concede that certainly. It didn't make it better. Have you thought about where you'll put our tiny homes? Like,
I'm still hoping that my neighbor's the property next door, that sale falls through, and then I can just buy that.
You just take it.
So,
is there like a shed over there?
He has a garage for his Winnebago. This
Oh,
garage is
Oh my god.
long.
Okay,
That's in addition to the triple car garage that's actually on the house.
Okay, so we'll all fight over who gets the big garage.
Nah, y'all can have it. That's
Can I take
fine.
the Winnebago?
Do we get the Winnebago?
I mean, in this theoretical, the Winnebago would be gone. But
yeah, the Winnebago will go with him probably. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna sell the Winnebago too. I don't know.
Sell the house in the Winnebago.
I don't know why my conception of a Winnebago is it is only for drug making and drug taking. It's the only two things you should have it for.
Jeez.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a very specific and skewed perception. I'm pretty sure most people can think of a Winnebago as possibly being good for camping.
I don't know, like I concede it's better than normal camping. Like that shitty shit where you gotta sleep on the ground and listen to birds. Fuck that.
Hey! What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, that's right. Come at me.
Hey, this just in, Cody's a bitch.
Come at me. I hate the sound of birds when I try to sleep. I hate it. I don't want to hear a whole forest of birds not shutting the fuck up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm not here for it. You know what I like to do? Sleep past when the sun's up sometimes. When a goddamn whole forest of birds decides to wake up and not shut the fuck up about it for the rest of the day. I don't like it.
I get that at my fucking house. What do you mean camping?
Yeah, but the thing is, if I'm inside of a domicile, I could just switch on some fucking noisemakers and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Cody.
That's right.
Cody.
What?
Cody, I could strangle you.
What? Be more specific.
You are turning off the natural noises to turn on a different white noise.
Precisely, yes. I'm turning off the bad, discordant, chaotic white noise to turn on a more like metronomic, standard white noise.
If it makes you feel any better, the largest, like the highest volume sound right now is actually the fucking cicadas, who are probably the most like rhythmic sound like out there. Their cadence is fucking like
Cody's got a cicada excuse.
I can't go.
I love cicadas. I love cicadas.
You don't have to worry about the cicadas. I'm just talking about the sound.
No, the sound of them means they're around. Is the thing.
Yeah.
They could touch me pretty soon. If I can hear them, that means they're within touching range. That's
Cody. I got your back on this one. There's Cody's got trauma associated with this. Sounds no good.
Have you seen those little grippy bastards? I can assure you they grip good. They catch them close and they don't let go. And they shriek the whole time. It's not fun. They're crunchy, kinda. Also, another thing on the forest floor, that's where bugs are. They live. That's theirs. They live there. I don't want to.
Do you think there are no bugs in your house?
Oh, they are. But you see, this is where I live, and they're coming into here. When I go out into the forest, I'm laying on the ground where they live and pretending that I'm laying on something. Like, I lay down a tarp and get in a tent and then pretend that they're not, like, in the tent with me. Like, I'm going into their house and setting up shop. When the Titan roach encroaches into our domain, like, we can sight it, we can kill it, it stands out, right? You can see it on a wall. There it is, kill it. When you're in the nature, it's just all bugs everywhere, all of it. The whole ground. Unassailable logic. I just reflexively check the floor for cockroaches. Like I lean forward as I was talking, like, this needs to make sure. You never know. Oh, another thing about living here that's really fun. Invest in drain caps. You're gonna want to have a cap on every drain. And I don't mean like a little cap. I mean like a big fucking plastic cap that can make sure nothing can crawl through.
Not here, baby.
Because roaches love to crawl through drains. It's their favorite.
Not here, baby. Not even a little bit. We had ants a couple years ago. I took care of that. I'm a genius. We gotta get back into this game. But I did just get asked to stand up again, so 1 second.
I finished my anti-nature diatribe.
Yeah, to everyone's fucking horror.
Yeah. Bunch of fucking woods people.
Cody, I think most of us could be pretty easily determined as, like, baseline average. You are the one who has skewed the scale, sir. There is bites of Twizzler all over the carpet.
Your life and become Twizzler.
He's planting his Twizzler garden.
What do you think the yield is on a Twizzler?
Candle wax. All right, we're back. Okay, you have.
Been on this whole time. But okay, we got an ice stick. It's sick.
Yeah, what are you doing? Where are you headed? What's going on? You have this. You don't know what it does.
Does it tingle?
Secondarily, I remember you saying that the light of it is all we could see. Can we get adjusted to it, or are we blind to everything except for the thing?
I was being dramatic.
I know. I'm
colorful.
I know you're being dramatic. Like, it's okay. I just wanted to. Well, it's a magic item. It can do anything. So I don't know where the line between colorful figurative language and actual effective item is. So, like, I wanted to clarify if I still had my eyes or if they were burned out by this freaking solar glow stick.
It would be very Humblewood like to just burn your retina out. With cottagecore.
What?
With all the other cottagecore horrors that it has in store for us.
That has reminded me, you have a magic item that you have yet to identify that has just been kind of like on your guys' person
Which
for
one?
a while. The Ember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
Okay, Beckett.
I feel like you
just
did
have
identify
it. Sorry.
it.
No.
Somebody identified it.
No.
Nope.
Who?
Because someone wanted
I
to
thought
cast
you did.
Identify and forgot it has a very expensive magic component.
Right. Well. Oh well. Never gonna learn what that does.
Beckett can do it.
Yeah, I guess I have
That could
gold
have-
for that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Once again, we return to the expensive material component.
I have Identify prepped, but I forgot about the.
Look, we can buy you what you need when we get back to Alderheart. Are we going back to Alderheart? Huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ask.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to Alderheart.
That's probably
I have
Are we
15 gold.
To Alderheart or back to the Avium?
Avium's gonna be farther. You are only a few hours away from Alderheart.
And we can get a pearl, and we can identify, and then head probably straight toward this.
Can't we teleport back to the Avium?
Oh, holy shit, you totally can.
But then are we farther away from, like, where we need to go next?
Yeah, we're like 2 days of travel from Alderheart, I think.
No, you are a few hours away from Alderheart. You are a few days away from the Avium.
That's what I meant. Like, we go to the Avium, then traveling back to Alderheart, or past Alderheart is like another 2 days onto our trip, right?
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like we're headed back to Alderheart to figure out what our next step is and potentially figure out what this magic item is that we've been hauling around, see if that can help us out.
Okay. I need con saves from everybody as you cross back across the Scorched Grove.
Okay, I'm gonna be splashing around with water again. I remember that.
Yeah, I'll keep the DC a little lower for y'all for that.
Splish splash goes the geyser.
All right, con save. Do it for me, please. Wait. Sorcerer's versatility, or sorry, which one is it? It is versatility. Can I? No, that's not it. Guidance. That's what it is. Oh, it's ability check. Whoops, not saving throw. Whoops. I guess I'm taking the 15.
15's high enough. No one else takes any more exhaustion from crossing the fields of ash. And a few hours later, you reach the great tree. Where is the map? Here it is. There you go. Get the fuck down. Sorry. Okay.
While we're walking, do we have a sense of whether we have to both maintain a grip on this thing, or is this just sort of figurative from?
Does it have attunement?
I feel like it'd be pretty quick to determine that it does require attunement. You can alternatively swap who is wielding it at once. Oddwald can explain from what he understands in order to wield it, not necessarily transport, but wield the shard requires 2 mages.
Okay.
So we can walk and sleep and everything normally, but
Yeah, we don't have to be like attached at the hip there.
Correct. All right, and you would like to spend 100 gold to acquire a pearl?
Do I
I
need
have
more than 1 pearl? No, okay. I just need 1 pearl.
Yes.
I can trade my 70 gold pieces of gems for that if you want.
Is it worth it to cast Identify on the Borealis?
I think that we can do that, and I think that's a good idea.
That and the Ember?
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of want to know what it does, I guess, but I guess attuning would tell you that, right?
No, not necessarily. You don't get like if it has like a magic like a command word or whatever, it doesn't tell you the command word or whatever. It also doesn't tell you the effect that it has once you speak that command word, or like if you're wielding it or attuned to it once you're attuned. Unless it's like hey, you gain X thing when you're attuned, and then you just like feel better or whatever.
So for shooting for 200 gold, we have 70 that we just got.
I only need 1 pearl.
Yeah, only 1 pearl.
You only need 1? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sick. I can pitch in the 70. 30 comes from elsewhere.
I've got 15 gold.
I mean, I could pay for it all if you want.
I'll pay 15 gold, you know. I don't see myself needing it anywhere else.
I'll pitch in the remaining 15 gold.
Great.
All right. And where do you guys want to camp out in order to cast?
Yes, please. I would personally also just like to camp out to not die, maybe.
I guess,
and have health slots.
Got 3 hit points right now.
Back to the shitty inn we stayed at last, 2 nights ago.
Yeah, how much did I charge you? 5 silver?
Yeah, it was cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can foot that if y'all want.
Great.
Cool.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, I totally forgot to hand you guys more loot that I had thrown in there.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Ow! I also just ripped my finger open.
That's not
good. No.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I am going to get you guys a couple of the things that I'm so sorry that I did not do this narratively, but you also have acquired while adventuring out in the Scorched Grove and in this dungeon. A cloak, a robe with colorful patches, and 3 potions, 2 of them very obviously health potions.
Once Beckett gets the pearl, he'll take a little time to modify his armor a bit, specifically the helmet, and then I will ritually start identifying everything.
Okay. All right. I have for you a cloak of Streg kind. It's cute. A robe of useful items, which I have a list of the things that it's got, so give me just a moment. There is a potion of fire resistance. That's the odd one out. Come on. Then there's also the Ember. Give everyone a minute to read that before I throw out the last thing.
Huh.
Cool. Great. Yeah. I figured it was an explosive if you hit it. I'm glad that's been in my pack the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been able to turn it on, so
Yeah, we have. The tenders helped us with that.
did they give us the command word to make it glow?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they were like,
did.
hey, yeah, it's dangerous. Here's the command word. It's like sort of a drift globe. Other than that,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's probably why I thought we identified it, is because we know how it worked before we cast identify on
We
it.
didn't know about the destroying part.
Well, we didn't know the specifics about it, but everyone said, hey guys, don't fucking do it. It's delicate and will explode in big neon letters.
And last.
Oh, that's sick. That's the coolest shit.
I'm sorry, I forgot to add those to like the session. Well, like they're in my like personal notes, but not in the
Sorry,
game
an
notes.
iron door?
Yeah, you can just stick it on a wall and it makes a door.
Sick. Wait,
yeah,
just
rogue
like on a
useful items
wall.
is pretty fun.
Whoa. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yes, please. Oh, I want to attune to this so bad.
Huh.
Oh my fucking god. This thing is so cool.
Jeez. Damn.
It takes centuries to destroy this thing. Holy shit.
Yep. Also, fucking, we get a chill breeze everywhere we go. Sick.
Yeah, bitterly cold boreal wind, I think you mean to say.
Hey,
that's a chilly breeze.
It's handy that we have a glowing ember to be warm around.
Mm-hmm.
So that the chilly breeze does not chill us.
and oh god, how does this? 2 of us have to attune to it, I assume.
Or like,
it takes 2 of us to use any of the abilities.
Whoever's holding it, presumably.
I don't know how that works action-wise, but
sorry, can we just like pass it off like baton? Like I do a thing and then pass it off to Serena, and Serena does a thing, and we like throw it to me, and then I do a thing.
No, it would require both of your guys' combined actions to perform some of these things. to perform these things.
Yeah, that was made clear to us that it takes 2 people to control it.
Yeah, so one of us is just gonna have to walk around with the glowing ember, keeping the rest of us warm, while the 2 that are attuned to the staff buffet
Well,
us
it's
with cruel
intermittent.
winds.
It's intermittent. It's not like it's like, yeah, 30 feet within the attuned character. Extinguishes all non-magical flames. That's going to be really funny at any establishment that we're in.
Yeah.
Every so often, randomly, the lights go off.
The fires go out. The ovens go out. Yeah, cooking is going to be a blast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that thing that your character and my character both enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could just start making ice cream.
So, what are we gonna... First things first, do Susan or Eliza sell potions of fire resistance?
Oh, absolutely. Eliza provides a discount, but okay. So you have a standing, I believe, 10% discount with Eliza. If you provide components to her, Susan will do it at half cost.
Well, components seem difficult. What is the standard cost?
I believe it's 300 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, we get that down some, but...
Hey, whoa. Okay, sorry. I have something... Remind me I have to say something after Shopping Quest.
Okay.
I mean,
sidebar that for a sec. Sidebar the Potion of Fires is because we can maybe pool our money and get one, but... And it might be useful for the final confrontation, quote unquote. But, who gets the rest of these items? Like Borealis, that's obvious, being passed back and forth. Gladys, do you want the Cloak of Strigkind?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can figure out some way to make use of that.
I mean, Robe of Useful Items might be weirdly useful for Gladys as well.
Yeah, although I think thematically, Robe of Useful Items sounds like a Beckett item.
Yeah, it does, really. I agree.
Guys, this Robe of Useful Items is pretty dope.
Yeah. It'll fit over your armor real nice.
Yeah, and my armor already makes me very sneaky, so I don't, care about that other one.
I mean, if it's between the 2 of us, Gladys, for Cloak of Strigkind, like, you should have it, because you might conceivably be doing checks to hide more often.
Yeah, although it's funny, I was thinking the exact opposite because of the perception checks that I'm not going to be any good at.
No, it's the wisdom checks made to see you have made to see you have disadvantage.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
So,
all right, cool. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, you will put it. I'm already, if we're in the dark, have advantage on stealth checks, but otherwise,
Cool.
So, and I guess if anybody doesn't mind, I'll take the ember, unless you want to keep it Wisteria.
If I remember correctly, it's very difficult to let go of.
It is.
No, it's just inviting.
Yeah.
It's not like sentient or magically glued to you or whatever. You just are. It's hard to want to let go because you like it, and that goes for anybody because it's very comforting.
That's fine, you keep it. As for the potions, who do we want to hold our potions?
I mean, I'll probably be needing them a lot, but I also can't, like, force feed them to anybody just like pour it down their gullet because again, I'll probably be needing
it. I might be a good candidate to hold on to potions, both because of the bonus action dash and mage hand.
True.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Potions go you.
All right, so what potions are we talking about here?
2 healing and a fire resistance.
Gotcha.
Okay, gang. Y'all taking a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a little smiley face in chat when you've finished that.
Hey, Wisteria, it looks like you've had something on your mind you wanted to say.
Yeah, so we learned a little bit more about the Borealis, right? And our plan here, I guess, our working plan was to lead the big aspect of fire into the circle and seal it using the Borealis, right? But if we saw correctly, it can be destroyed through exposure to flames from fire elemental of equal power, which, if we are to trust the text, the aspect of ice and fire are like about the same level. It's just the aspect of ice was defeated somehow, I guess. So I don't know. It sucks because it feels like we're doing what was done so many ages ago. You know, just putting it to sleep until a few centuries later, it's not going to be our problem. But I don't want it to be someone else's problem. I want to just end it.
Okay, but we don't really have other options. We're already gambling on a myth with this particular path we've taken. Plus, we have time to look and observe and document better.
It's harder for it'll be harder for the, I don't even remember what the fucking accent I was using. It'll be harder for for everybody really to ignore. It won't be a legend anymore. People have seen this thing walking around. They can't ignore it anymore.
Serena, are you telling me that people have never seen the aspect of ice or fire before they were defeated or put to rest?
I'm saying
people had to go and seal it.
I'm saying the last one was so long ago it had time to lapse into legend. Whereas this time they've seen it and they know that it's only a few centuries, which means there's an incentive to actually work on it, to keep it known, to keep it from falling to legend. Because it won't be asleep. It'll be fighting to come out. They'll know that. Whereas before, it wasn't fighting. It was, and Serena air quotes, sealed, only it wasn't. And keep in mind, that seal would have held out for a considerably longer amount of time if it wasn't for Oddwald here breaking it.
Well, again, it's not like it being sealed up was time for people to observe it or anything. I mean, it would be if people would give a shit, but obviously they don't. And I don't have any confidence of the Bird Council or the bandits or anyone learning their lesson. Nobody's going to lift a finger. We're the only ones doing anything.
Well, Wisteria,
because of the council, and unless you know of a way to destroy it, this all seems fairly academic.
I'm sure, but if they were willing to do something about it, why don't we have an army at our backs? Why don't we have sponsoring from the Avium? The only thing that the Avium did for us is let Oddwald go with us. I mean, it was a gift to have someone with expertise who was actually willing to talk to us, but it's nothing. They had all the resources at their fingertips and didn't let us have them. And they just sent us on their way with someone that they didn't like. We were basically taking out the trash for them. And what do we get? Hey, no. I mean, I don't think you are. I just think they that's their opinion of you. So they wanted to get rid of you, and they just thought, oh yeah, these bunch of crazy adventurers are going to go off into the wilds and get themselves killed. 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? But, you know, I haven't seen anything from the council or the bandits or anything that makes me think that they're going to look at this and be like, oh, this is a clear and present threat, because this thing has been rampaging around for quite some time and nobody's done shit about it. It's not about observation. It's not about anything. Like, the end of the world was, we were on the precipice, but nobody did anything except for us. All I'm saying is, if that's our only option, then we can do it. We gambled on a myth, but it turns out we were right, and this is actually truth. And we should just, instead of going, you know, seeking this out tomorrow and trying to put an end to it as quickly as possible, which is still my goal, I feel like we should, I don't know, try and see if there's one more way. Because the aspect of ice was destroyed. That's why we have the Borealis. I want the only thing that's left of this goddamn elemental is an artifact.
Okay, but what prevents us from doing that once this thing is locked down?
Well, but then if the Borealis is the key, then...
How many people die between then and you figuring it out when we could have stopped that? We have the power to lock this thing down. We have the power to end its rampage. And then if you tomorrow want to keep looking for what we can do, we'll know right where it is. We'll know right where the Borealis is too. Nothing stops us from doing what you're saying once this thing isn't killing people. Once it's not burning down more cities like what happened to Ashborough. I don't see what it is you think we're going to find that we can't find once we've chained it. Is there something I'm missing? Am I?
Well, I mean, it's not something you're missing, but something we might all be missing. It's just how to use this thing, because that's what we're unsure of. Well, I mean, we're sure of one way to do it, but I don't know.
Well, let me ask plainly, Wisteria. How many more people are you willing to let die while we research what this other way to use the Borealis might be that'll kill this thing? 5 people? 50 people? 500 people? What's the number of acceptable losses? Because that's what we're talking about, right?
I guess so.
I do think Wisteria is right on both counts, which the problem is then that makes it so we can't figure out what to do, because we should find a way to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Well, you know, Hattie, I disagree with you.
Well, but nobody will help us do it, so we can't do it ourselves in the time we need to do it. So we can't.
Right. We need to stop this thing, and we need to stop it as soon as possible. And that's mission 1. And once we've got that stopped, Wisteria, I promise you, I will do everything I can for as long as I can to help you figure out a way how to end this thing for good. But I'm not willing to let it rampage across the countryside while we're trying to figure it out when people are dying and entire communities are being lost.
I was also going to say that maybe people would be more willing to help us after we beat it, since they won't help us now because they're afraid. That's been our problem
I guess
every
so.
step of this journey.
You know, in fairness to a lot of these people, yeah, some of it's fear, right? But some of, particularly what the Bird Council and the bandits have been doing, is they've been protecting people and refugees. Initially, they were fighting with each other about who should get that protection, but now that they've come together, at least some of what they're doing and some of where their resources are going is to protecting the people. And yeah, that might be out of fear, that might be out of stupidity, right, for not tackling this problem head on. But let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. They're doing some good too.
We'll have centuries before this thing gets destroyed, so we can figure it out.
We will just have to be loud and persistent.
And I'm pretty confident in the abilities of this group. I think we've shown pretty well that when we put our mind to something, we can get some pretty impressive things done. And I've got no interest in locking this thing up and then just walking away. That's only step one. But in my mind, it is step one.
What we know, yes, eventually this Borealis might be destroyed by the aspect, but that'll take centuries. That'll take a long time, longer than any of us will still be around. Which means we've got all of the rest of our lives to try to figure out a way to destroy it. We'll know right where it is. We'll know right where the Borealis is, if that's what we need. And without so much of a distraction, the council might have the distraction of the bandits. I mean, the council might have more time to devote to finding people who can help. There's a fire monster out there burning down the wood.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that once it's handled for now, they'll go back to out of sight, out of mind, because that's just how they operate.
But we won't, we're pretty smart.
But we are mortal, so once we die, if we don't have anyone else that, can figure it out, that's it, until the next time this happens. And then we won't have a Borealis to save the world with. We won't have another way to let it sleep. It'll be gone. That'll be the last remaining part of the aspect of ice, and it will be destroyed.
But I guess my point is, if we go the rest of our lives never finding that answer, we're certainly not going to find it in the time it takes us now to stop the aspect of fire.
Well, I mean, the one thought that's been sort of circling through my head is kind of what the Guardian said about if you plant it in the scorched grove, it will consume the whole wood and winter, right? What if we just, I don't know, plant it in the elemental? Because it's not the grove. It's not the... Once we kill it, we plant the seed in it.
That's the point of the conjuration circle. We bring the aspect to the circle, and we adhere it to the Borealis. It holds them. It won't... Neither thing can destroy the other. They can only mitigate their ability to grow.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess you're right.
We will have time. And with your help, I will be heard. What I have learned, I will share. There will be more scholars, more tenders who are more capable than I am, who will have time to figure out how to undo these creatures. But until then, this is what we have.
Okay.
All right.
You all take your long rest. Is there anything you need to take care of or talk about in the morning?
So, what's the plan for today? Because I need to figure out, like, what mode my armor should be in. I just, if we're going to get into a fight, I'd like to be prepared this time.
You should probably always assume we're going to be in a fight.
That's fair.
We are in a fight often, on the road especially.
Yeah, but like a little fight versus like a big fight kind of changes things.
I mean, we're trying to lock down being a fight today, I think, can't we?
All right, big fight it is. Gotcha.
We should maybe find some tenders.
Like, sorry, Tyler doesn't know what tenders are, so I keep thinking of chicken tenders.
They're essentially like fire druids who keep the Scorched Grove in check.
Okay.
They're like a kind of an order, I guess.
They are. The reason I haven't told you, Tyler, is because it's been funnier to not let you know.
Thanks, Max. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it made sense that you didn't know. But they are the predominant circle of druids that keep balance. They actually have believed for some time that the Scorched Grove has served some purpose, but the fact that it is growing is a problem in their sight. They've been doing a lot to help mitigate some of its destructive nature, to help refugees, help tend the earth so that it could possibly heal again. They have a little bit more insight into the happenings in the Scorched Grove than most people do.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey, actually, I have someone that might be able to help.
Griffin.
Yep. That.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and look for Riffin before we leave.
I just sent June Rippin in private messages.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Because I almost forgot. I was like, oh shit, no, we're gonna leave again. Fuck.
You wish to go seek out Riffin?
Yeah, and I do prefer to do it alone.
That's
Oh, okay. All right. Alderheart's a very big city, but I believe he has indicated to you where he was planning on staying. I believe he did. You're friends anyway. It doesn't take too long, probably a good part of the morning, to find him. He is staying at an inn in town currently. I'm glad to see you're alive.
Yeah. She sort of shuffles her feet. I'm glad to see you're okay too, but I have one thing to talk about and one favor, I guess, to ask.
What is it?
Well, I'm gonna start with the thing to talk about. You know Oddwald. What's that about?
Ebonheart.
Yes, the only Oddwald I know.
Well, okay, not to be rude, but among bird folk, that's more of a common name. But yes, I know Oddwald. We traveled together for a long time.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't you tell me?
'Cause he's a dick.
No, not that. He confided in you. He told you what he was going to do, and you just sort of left and didn't think that was pertinent information. You know the guy. I mean, he's got an ego, and he was pretty set on doing what he did, and you know exactly what he did. Why didn't you tell me?
Is he alive?
Why didn't you try and stop him? And don't give me, I asked him to stop, but he just went. I mean,
Mysteria, is he alive?
Yes. Why? Oh god, I slipped into Zira for a second.
He
Why?
Welcome home.
He looks...
That sounds like there's trouble here.
Oh.
He looks incredibly hurt.
What's wrong? Spit it out.
I thought he died going into the grove. I thought that thing may have gotten out because that thing got out because of him. I thought he had been burned alive. I didn't say anything because I didn't think it would matter.
You didn't think...
I didn't think that someone who had secret knowledge, who wouldn't share it with anyone... I didn't understand what he was doing, and I thought it was a fool's errand, and when what happened, there was nothing I could do.
And so you didn't think to follow your friend into the grove? Or you didn't think to maybe stop him? And whether or not he died from what he did, he still was partially responsible for releasing the aspect of fire. And you didn't think that was important. Because, you know, if you thought he was dangerous and you thought he died, I understand, sure. But if you know what he planned because he told you, no matter how much you understand or not, if someone says, hey, I'm gonna go and maybe release a big ol' elemental or
No.
reseal it.
Investigate, learn about it, but I knew it was risky, and I couldn't. I had to do what I could for those who survived in Ashborough. His plan was so stupid, and so many of our family members were lost or hurt, and he left. I'm the only knight of Ashborough. My allegiance is to them. Susan also thought it was a terrible idea.
Wait, you know Susan?
The seer.
Wisteria has her, like, hand on her forehead, just, like, wide-eyed, staring at the middle distance.
He is sharing, like, a baffled expression.
Yes, that one! Makes concoctions, used to have a beetle named Normal. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she went to the mock field. I mean, I heard that she has a shop around here.
He's in
gone and said
Alderheart.
hi. Yes, I visited her a few times. It's one of the reasons I'm still here, since Meadowfen's taken in as many of the refugees of Ashborough as they could, and things are stabilizing.
Right. Crumbs. This is a lot to unravel. Holy shit. Okay. Well, in light of that, I have no fucking clue whether I'm out of line asking you this. But we need all the help we can get, and an extra wing wouldn't hurt.
What do you need?
Well, long story short, we sort of found a legendary artifact. And we're going into the grove and putting this big ball of fire back in its place. At least for a few centuries, and I hope I can be loud and annoying and make people listen to me and maybe kill it eventually like they did the aspect device.
I'll talk to the perch guard.
Full disclosure, we are leaving soon. And second thing of full disclosure, you might recognize some of the faces, or face one particular face.
Could you make me a deception check?
I'm not trying to be deceptive here. I'm just trying to see if he picks up on it. If he looks confused, I'm gonna say, "It's Ebonheart. It's Oddwald."
The expression that he takes on is just like going through like the 5 stages of grief in like a second. Where did you find him?
That's a complicated question. I don't really want to answer it. The avium is the simplest way to answer it. I don't really care to get into the details because they were sort of messy, as I guess you would know. Granted, from when we first met to now, I think he's changed a little bit. So he's not a huge egomaniac. He's just sort of arrogant. I don't know. I don't know whether it's Gladys talking shit or me being his friend, but one of those things changed him a little bit. Hey, I might be proven completely wrong when we go there and he betrays us all, but I don't think that'll happen. Right? She sort of like punches him in the shoulder.
He like fake winces. When you hit his arm, you are reminded of how like broad and strong he is.
Yeah, sorry. So
I'll go speak to the perch guard. Don't leave without us.
Who's us?
Me and some members of the guard, and perhaps some of the Woodland Brigade. An escort.
Yeah, okay. I'll give him the name of the inn we're staying at and make my way back.
I don't think Tyler has seen Riffin yet.
Riffin is tiny. He's real cute.
He's a little friend.
Where did he go? Oh, here he is. Nope, that's not him. Oh God. Anything else you need to do while you are out? While you're in town?
No, I'll just return and say to everyone, "Hey guys, so sorry for disappearing for a little bit. I talked to someone and they're going to talk to some other people and long story short, we're going to have a little bit of an escort. Like military escort. Like a little militia."
That will be helpful.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it will. You're welcome.
Oh, good job.
She'll also sort of take Oddwald by the shoulder.
Look at that little guy. Sorry.
No, it's okay. She'll take Oddwald by the shoulder and be like, "Hey, so I talked to an old friend of yours."
I don't like the way you said friend just then.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna be.
I would appreciate more context.
Well, I mean, kind of small, about yay high. She sort of like puts her hand down to her knees.
Fuck.
Yeah. You guys will play nice, right? I mean, I know you will. She glares at him, but you think you will?
He winces and says, I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't. But yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard. I wasn't really aware how close you two were, but I don't know. He seemed pretty unaware that you were alive, so I'm pretty sure he already went through the grieving process and or whatever he was doing, and now that he knows you're alive, you know, has to grapple with that whole thing. I'm sure it will be fine. I told him that you were here, and he still wants to help, so you know, I'm not really looking for you guys to make up or anything. I'm sure these things are complex and it'll take forever, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know so you don't, you know, get faint when he walks through the door.
Speaking of old companions, we should bring Susan with us. She will be able to help me with the circle while. And he holds up his wrists and jangles the braces.
Huh, yeah, actually that's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm prone to them occasionally.
Great. So I'll pitch that to the rest of the folks, and while we're waiting for Riffin to get back, we'll head up and collect Susan, or at least not necessarily collect, because that sort of sounds like we're gonna knock on her door and like, oh, you're my friend now, and stuff her in a bag and carry her along. We're going to ask her if she wants to come with us, like normal people.
The curtain to her little shed is open and held open by some hooks, and a little beetle scurries Hattie just within your periphery, scurries back inside the building as you approach, and Susan stands in the middle of her little shop with a bag apparently all packed, or she is finishing packing in the room. Oh, good morning, everyone, and how are all of you? Did you rest well?
I do believe.
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm coming with you, aren't I?
He told you that, didn't he? He's very smart.
I don't know who you're talking about. And she slings her bag over her shoulder.
Hattie just nods.
Where are we going?
To seal the aspect of fire.
Oh, that's very dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure none of you will die?
One of us might.
One seems a very small number.
Maybe more. It's possible.
I should hope not, but we'll see. Do you have everything you need?
I hope so.
Good. She begins just walking past all of you to the door. Oddwald is standing just barely outside, kind of poking his beak in to observe, twiddling his his talons together. She stops right in front of him, kind of looks up at him. She's a little short, pudgy little hedge witch. There's him avoiding eye contact and her trying to persistently find it, and then finally just hugging him around the waist and then walking down out the street. Last call. Anything else you need?
How far do you think she'll go before she realizes none of us are following her?
What item from the last time we met? I guess she'll be at that circle before, I don't think she'll notice we're not there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess make a good point. I guess we're the ones who were following.
Shall we?
We shall.
Yeah.
You follow Susan actually up the tree to the jailhouse and the headquarters for the Perch Guard, where she waits patiently outside for a while before Riffin emerges with a substantial number of Perch Guard and Wildwood Brigade members. from what you can hear as he is somewhat commanding the small collection that are gathered, there seems to be a very explicit intention to provide you all with the space and cover required to do whatever it is that you need to do. The brigade members plan on using water to seal some of the flames so that wherever this thing needs to be guided, it can be forced in any direction that you might need it to go. And the guard members plan on defending those who are more vulnerable. And as he is instructing everyone, he finally comes to all of you. He doesn't seem to be particularly, focused on the number that you are with, just recognizing you as a collective and saying, what exactly is it that you need to have happen? And Oddwald speaks up and says, we have a circle we need to lure it to. And Riffin catches notice of him for the first time, and in that same kind of frail and nervous manner by which he approached Susan before, Oddwald has his hands close to his chest and his head sort of lowered, and there is cold between the two. And then
because
Riffin...
the Borealis's thing goes up.
And after a moment of silence between them, Riffin looks to the rest of you for confirmation.
Yep, that's the plan.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna weaken it, and then once it's in the circle, Susan and Nodwald will, I guess, reinforce the circle, and we're going to seal it. She points between her and Serena.
Serena just nods.
His brow is furrowed in severity, and he says, then you're going to need bait to bring it where you need it to go. And he hoists his shield onto his shoulder.
I imagine that. I imagine Wisteria and I will be plenty bait, since we're going to be. Well, I imagine it's not going to like to see this. Kind of hefting the staff.
He nods. And goes to stand with the two of you. Oh, and we're gonna call it there